The Youth Brigade passion as well. So I would all of you give a big round of applause to Pratibha. Thank you, Anvita. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to everybody, and especially to the kids who I know some of you have been dragged by your parents. Thank you for cooperating, and I hope you're going to find some value in this. This is a really fun group. I want to assure you heads up. So you can just chill and relax. This is nothing that's going to be too, heavy. Yeah. So we are going to get into the presentation in a short bit, but I just want to share what is kind of the main focus of our Holistic Health Alliance as well as the Youth Brigade initiative. You can imagine that, all of our youth, they are very smart, and a lot of them will be leaders or CEOs or whatever it is they want to be, artists or whatever it is you like, we talked about who wants to pursue what. But I think what I want to really share with all of you is that without health, you really can't enjoy anything. So I think that's the most important takeaway, that unless you're feeling comfortable and relaxed in your mind and comfortable and relaxed and healthy in your body and have energy to do things, everything else becomes meaningless. So my most important message today for everyone, parents and youth alike, is take care of yourself. All right. Somebody was saying, I want no homework. Somebody wanted the infinite time. And that is something I'm +1. I'm with you, So I actually did a TEDx talk a few years back in Lexington High School. And my topic was, and this was for high schoolers, my topic was, have you done nothing today? Nobody is asking you to do nothing. Everybody is asking you to do something all the time. And my message is, find time to do nothing. Schedule it on your calendar. But today, for 30 minutes, I'm going to do nothing. How many of you are aligned with this message? So this is really, really important. Some of my friends have come from Lexington. Please grab a chair. There are many chairs over there. So please grab a chair, come to the front. And where's Dishti? Yeah. Oh, okay. So Monica and Ranjita, please grab a chair, grab your samosas. So I think that is the really, really key and important message that I really want everybody to take away with you, is find time to do nothing. Stand up for yourself if that is what feels right. Be confident that if you feel that you need time off, you need time off. Because in my own experience as a caregiver, as a holistic doctor, that is what I'm seeing as the most common cause of diseases, is no time for self-care. Everybody is asking you to do something, especially the youth. So I'm not with parents on this, okay? I'm with you. So I want to advocate for no time, for free time, for time for reflection, time to do nothing actually. That's when you get the most creative. And that's when a lot of epiphanies can happen. So with that, having said that, Youth Brigade is a project of passion for me. And I launched it with the goal of bringing that awareness, bringing that confidence, that comfort in the youth population to be able to advocate for their own care. Whether it's anxiety, whether it's stress, whatever it is you think you're experiencing, you should be able to talk about it, right? I have 2 children who have gone through the same school system. And at least with my children, I try to do this, that, do what really speaks to you, that you want to do. I will never force you to be part of the chorus, part of karate and part of mechanician and part of this and that, because it's a little bit of a problem now. It's going to the extreme side that every parent now wants designer kids. You know, whether we have done something or not, we want our kids to be good in everything, and that is not fair. So I think we should cut some slack on our children and just let them be. And my children turned out fine. My son is a physicist, PhD physics, his own passion, and he's in a very good job right now. And what my daughter is also a double major in political science and statistics, doing very good stuff. So my message is for parents as well as the youth. So with this passion, I launched the Youth Brigade a few years ago. We have the history in the slides. And because if you eat properly and if you take care of your emotional well-being, then you're all set. Nothing else matters. Money can come later. So my effort is to redefine success not as material and money, but as health and happiness. Because if you define success as health and happiness, that's what you will pursue. And if you pursue health and happiness, money will follow. And if it doesn't follow, it doesn't matter. You need meals of 2 times and you need 1 bed to sleep. Even if you're a millionaire, you cannot eat 12 meals a day and you cannot sleep on 4 beds, right? So this is something to chew on. Now I'll just get into the history, little bit of history of the parent organization, which is the Holistic Health Alliance. I'm a holistic physician, Ayurvedic doctor, and there are many such modalities out there that are not using chemicals as interventions for health and well-being. Rather, they use natural resources like herbs or things that are available for free, like air, you know. Just learning how to breathe properly can really mitigate a lot of issues. So Holistic Health Alliance is the parent organization, and I founded it in 2013 or something, and 2015 I registered it as a 501c3 nonprofit, and we're a tax exempt national nonprofit at this time. Oh, can we go back a couple slides? Oh, you won't be able to change from there. Okay. Yeah. So our vision is simple: to educate, engage, and empower our communities to be healthier. That's it. Simple. And our mission is to create a strong network of holistic health practitioners, because that's the parent organization, that are intimately connected with the community. And all our practitioners give free talks every month. You can learn a lot of things from these talks. And to build bridges with the mainstream healthcare, with consumers at the center of all our endeavors. So, you all. Next slide. Oh, it's changing problem. So our goals are, very quickly, to build awareness in our community about non-chemical, simple, easy, accessible measures of healing, to educate and empower our community about invigorating ways of living, so positive health, and the importance of self-care, to share helpful resources from our holistic practitioner members, which is what we do every month, talks, to connect with the Western medicine arm of care, and to educate them to understand holistic practices better, so that they can serve their clients' needs better, to help build a more informed, aware, and empowered community, which can take proactive steps to contribute to their physical, physiological, and psychological well-being. And our long-term goal is to impact policy. We are working on integrating complementary and alternative forms of medicine into mainstream healthcare, as well as public health programs. Next slide.
No, it's
No,
two
it's
different
two
ones.
different-
It's two different ones.
So at this point, I'm going to invite one of our very active parent volunteers, Anjana Chenakiri, to. Wait, go back.
We skipped the slide.
You skip the slide?
No, that one's good. This one's, yeah,
Okay, this
there you go.
Yes, sorry. No, this is also for you. So she'll be talking about a little bit in 2 more slides what we do. And then we are going to pass on the platform to our youth today, and they are going to talk about the 2 projects, Youth Brigade projects. Anjana.
All right, thank you so much, Pratibha. I hope there are no any spelling police here because we did not get the spelling wrong. We added the W in the holistic on purpose because it just reminds us about it is all of us together, we versus just us or a single individual. So basically, we are trying to bring in holistic practitioners together onto one platform who are all like-minded, and we are trying to build a community and a connection between each other. So that is the main purpose and goal of Holistic Health Alliance. So when the modern world is just now catching up on the concept of whole health, our traditional medicines like Ayurveda or homeopathy, they always knew that health is not just about your physical symptom. It is about the whole person. It includes your mind, body, your physiology, your lifestyle. Everything together contributes to the health of a person. So our traditional medicines always knew this. But unfortunately, current generation, and especially the future generation, needs to be educated about what whole health means. And that is the purpose of bringing together all the like-minded individuals who are holistic practitioners to come together and educate the community about what it means to have health as a whole. It's great if all people come together, they get to network, not only network, but they get to talk about their services, be it naturopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda. They try to educate the community through our YouTube channel, and they get to attend our monthly member meetings, and we create a lot of events and community events where all the holistic practitioners come together and contribute to the betterment of the society. So that's why it is W Holistic Health. All right. So as Pratibha said, one of her passion is about youth empowerment, which is why she started a Youth Brigade. And in Youth Brigade, once again, it's all about the future generation because current children will be the leaders of tomorrow. So they should be better informed about how to be a better citizens of the world. So Youth Brigade does just that. And we have two important projects in Youth Brigade, which our Youth Brigade members will be talking about. And I would like to, is there anything here? There's a lot.
You can breathe a little bit.
Okay, yeah, the youth, I think I will let the Youth Brigade members to discuss about what exactly the Youth Brigade is. So I want to invite all the members here, just line up. Just let's start with Amok, Arush. Give a big hand, guys. And Crunchy, her name is Kanak, but Crunchy, Mahati, Rhea, Drishti, so these are all, and Sahana is over there. So these are all our current Youth Brigade members, and they have been very active in the past year.
There are local Youth Brigade members, and we have many more out of state also, and some who couldn't make it who are local.
Yeah. So now I want to invite Kanak to introduce Mahati. Something like that.
This is Mehdi. She is the president of TMHI, and she's a senior at the Westboro High School. Hello, my name is Mahati, and I'm here to provide a little bit of information about the Teen Mental Health Initiative, which is one of the Youth Brigade organizations. So what we do, so the Teen Mental Health Initiative is a youth-led organization founded by teens for teens. And so we aim to build awareness and reduce stigma around teen mental health issues. And we do this by providing information and helpful resources related to these issues, as well as we organize awareness events and fundraisers. And our goal is basically to ensure that everyone treats mental health in the same manner as physical health issues. So our past events, we've had many past events, and one of them was called the Recognize, Respond, Resolve panel discussion at Westboro High School, where we had a panel of 4 mental health experts and had a discussion and a Q&A with a live audience on mental health issues that teenagers face. And also we've had a fundraiser at Cha-Cha and Beans. We also have done many promotion tables at events such as like the Turkey Trot and ISW events and other events in our local areas. And we've also done the Walk for Wellness walkathon at Chauncey Lake, which was actually in collaboration with Westboro Connects. And it was to spread awareness around mental health. And people would just walk around the lake, and it was pretty nice. And to top the year off, we had an end of the year volunteer appreciation ceremony and an ice cream social, where our members were given out certificates, awards. So now I would like to introduce Kranchi Sharma, who's the vice president of TMHI, and she's a rising junior at WHS.
Okay. So our ongoing activities include meetings every Sunday at 11 a.m. where we discuss social media posts for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and we talk about what volunteering we're gonna do and any fundraisers that we're planning on doing. And we reach out to other organizations that have similar goals to us. Our plans for the future include another collaboration with Westboro Connects, like our Walk for Wellness. We're having Fall for Wellness on September 8th, where volunteers are welcome. And we plan on having more bake sales and fundraisers like our Cha-Cha one that we mentioned, and more awareness events where we could have more tables. And we want to collaborate with more local groups like Westboro TV so we could spread the word and spread more awareness. And we want to continue publishing more articles and blogs and posts. So why should you join TMHI? So this club is really helpful, like for volunteer hours is one of them. And it's also important just to be part of the movement that could help our community, and it'll create a meaningful impact in our community. And you'll build leadership and collaboration skills, and you'll make new friends too. This is Amog. He's the vice president of Fooditude, and he's a rising sophomore at Westboro High School.
Actually, can I request you go back to the TMHI slide and click on the website and show the
yeah.
website?
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Start.
And then
This is our website. It's still under edits.
no, it's, yeah, go down and show some of the tabs, maybe you can.
Yeah,
show
we
some-
have our
I
blog
think
on
if you show
here.
the resources, and if you can also show the Instagram account, you guys can follow.
So
us
we've
on
had many blog posts that you can read, and also
Just to let you know, all this is done by the youth.
So actually, just while we are here, if everybody can just follow it on Insta, so
Correct.
at least see
Can
the
you show the
pages.
Insta?
Go back
Yeah,
to the
Insta,
slide.
just
No, or just.
it's at Teen Mental Health Initiative.
yeah, please.
On the
Everything's
browser.
gonna be.
No, not on that.
Last one.
No, maybe they don't want to get away from it.
You have to log in and
Oh.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just can you?
You guys can
please,
check it
guys,
out
yeah,
on your Insta.
At Teen Health Mental Initiatives, and
Yeah,
just
it'll
like
pop
to
up.
follow the page, so you'll start getting all the things kids are doing.
We can add that in the slide also, so when you're sharing the slides, they will have that.
Have the
Yeah.
We'll add a little QR code. Okay. Yeah, hey guys, as Crunchy mentioned, I'm the vice president of Fooditude. I'm a rising sophomore at Westboro High School, and my name's Amog. So, just like we said, quickly go to the TMHI Instagram. Could you guys also go to our Fooditude Instagram, which is at WHA Fooditude, all one word, all lowercase. And there, we'll explain what we do on there a little bit, and then we'll check out the website. You can check the website. That's good. Yeah. Go for the website. Oh. Yeah, so this is our website. It was basically made by Arush. So
He's our technology manager.
yeah.
I'm Arush.
You wanna explain?
So yeah, this is our website. We made it through Wix. And this is the different pages. So we have our mission and everything embedded within our website. Just to spread the awareness, our main initiative, our mission is just to attract visitors, and through our website that'll help us because we also link through all our social media platforms in our website. So attracting new visitors. We also have blogs, which will be helpful because having in the perspective of a real person and implementing healthy eating tactics, that would be very useful in terms of attracting and spreading health information, healthy habits. So we have resources. And then we recently added blogs to the to a separate page. And it consists of one of our blogs is seasonal eating and the harms of stress eating, two very important topics under the healthy eating realm. And like we are I think we made the first one, yeah. So yeah, as a team, we always try to get this up to date. There's a lot of it's very consistent things. In general, in the youth brigade, everything's very consistent in terms of weekly meetings. Try to get weekly posts as well as we'll talk about that more in depth. But yeah, everything's very consistent. We'll try. Our goal is by the end of the month or by end of September is to have much more blogs within our website. And yeah, and I'll throw it back to Amog.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna talk to you guys a little bit about Fooditude before I hand off to Arush. So Fooditude, our main goal is just to teach people about what their food choices actually mean and build good eating habits for the youth, because right now what you eat doesn't matter as much. It won't affect your body as much as you have a better metabolism when you're younger, but the habits you build are going to be harder to change when you're older, when it affects your body more. So we want to create good habits from a young age, so that's just embedded into your muscle memory to eat well. So yeah, just how we do that is we like to highlight a lot of the negative effects of unhealthy foods and what that can do to your body, and also unhealthy eating habits. Like one of our blogs was stress eating. One of our food talks, which we'll talk about later, are when you should eat and how to optimize what you're eating. And so we like to highlight the negative effects, but we also like to give healthy alternatives. Try and teach you why they're healthy and what that actually, how it helps you. So we share this information through our social media, which is an Instagram, and soon it'll be a TikTok. And then this will just help you make more informed choices, and again, spread awareness about your food choices. And we use Instagram and TikTok to reach a younger audience because that's our target demographic. And that just helps us with our goal, which is just, again, to teach younger people how to eat and why eating is important, just as important as physical health or mental health. Yeah. So, some of our past events are very similar to TMHI, so I won't spend too much time on them. But along with the TMHI table, we had a Fooditude promotional table at the Turkey Trot and ISW and other local events. We host an annual Jeopardy, as you can see right here, online on Zoom, so that anyone in the world can join, and it's you with your team, and you guys answer food-related questions, and there's a cash prize for the winner. So it's a quick event, and maybe an hour. It happens once a year. Be on the lookout for the next one. Join with your friends, and hopefully you can win some cash prizes. We also had a food picnic right here at a pretty busy park where we ate some healthy food, and then we also taught anybody who was going by. We taught them some food facts, gave them some good foods to eat, and it was just mainly a team bonding event. But we also got to spread some awareness through that. We also had the walk for wellness at Chauncey Lake. That was really fun. It was a beautiful day, and we just walked around a very nice lake and spread awareness with Westboro Connects. So that was a great time. You guys should come to the next one if we have one. I hope we do. And we also had end of the year volunteer appreciation and ice cream social along with TMHI. That was all of Youth Brigade combined. So yeah. Now I want to introduce Arush, who's a rising sophomore, and he's going to St. John's prep, right?
Yeah. Great presentation by Amog, our vice president.
Can we also give a shout out to Arav, who's the president? He's in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't
Good.
come.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
He giving his stat exam today, otherwise he would have joined on Zoom.
So at Fooditude, as I mentioned earlier, we're very consistent about everything. We try our best to have weekly meetings. So every Sunday we have a weekly meeting just as a check-in. We also have social media posts. One of our main consistent habits is to have a post every single week. So one of the responsibilities for every Fooditude member is to create one post. So we always try to get very consistent with that. And then we also do a blog every month, one blog per month. And we also do food talks where every month there's one assigned person in the Fooditude team that is responsible for making a food talk in front of people. And it's not that big of a commitment because it's only one month of the year that you're supposed to do it. And then another thing that's optional is the collaborations with the organizations. So we try to do fundraisers as well. And in these fundraisers, we have these in-person events. They're really great. Amo talked about some of them in the previous slide. So yeah, so we're trying to keep it consistent within Fooditude. And plans for the future, we also have a YouTube channel. And in this YouTube channel, we try to add our monthly food blogs and our food talks as well. As I mentioned earlier, we also have fundraisers. So these fundraisers, we try to get more in the habit of doing them in the future. And then also our Instagram and TikTok, as Among mentioned, we try to target a younger audience, younger demographic. So this is where we're gonna get a lot of attention through. And then our blogs, try to maintain it within our website too. And why join Fooditude? So when you become a Fooditude member, not only are you helping other people by spreading these habits, you're also gonna learn by yourself too, right? And you're gonna start applying it in your daily life. And who here is a high schooler? Many of you, right? So one of the great benefits of joining the team is that, are any of you familiar with National Honor Society? Right, so you get volunteer hours and that qualify for various awards. So I think National Honor Society has like 30 hours. So this is a great way. Joining the Youth Brigade is a great way to getting these hours. So that's one of the main reasons you should join, apart from improving your overall well-being. And you also gain many skills from it too, as I mentioned earlier about how you can apply it within your own life, not just helping other people. And there's so many more benefits than apart from that. And speaking of our youth brigade, here are all our members. One of them is Arav, who is our president, and he couldn't make it because he's from Chicago and he had the SAT. But we have international, we're trying to have as many chapters as possible. Outside of Massachusetts, we also have an India chapter. Shout out to Adya and Gyana. Both of these are in India. They're trying to create their own chapter within India. So we have like an international reach, which is great. And we're definitely looking forward for more members in the future. And yeah, thank you.
If anyone wants to join the club, if you don't have one of those flyers, you can scan this QR code. If you decide later you want to join, just come up to us, and again, we'll either get you this flyer. Those posters out there, they have the QR code on them. It's all the same QR code, even though there's two different flyers and two different posters. But yeah, it's the same QR code, and you can choose which club to join, TMHI or Fooditude. Yeah, or both, of course. And then yeah, if you have any questions, just talk to us after the presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
I think we want to share experience.
Yeah.
So, okay, wait, I'll let Mahal, you can, what is,
Mahal, you can.
so in the meantime. Do I need to use this? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I just want to say, and this message is only for the youth who are here today, that I was part of a youth project when I was doing my master's in public health. And at the end of it, it was the youth who were telling their parents what not to put in the grocery cart and what to put in the grocery cart. So here's your chance to really become the house leaders and actually educate and help your parents to also become aware of what is good and what's not that not good, become label readers, etc. So this message is directly for all the youth who are here. Here's your opportunity. Okay? And this is a fun group, right? How many of you agree? Is it a fun group?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna hear their experiences now. And I also want to say one thing. I have purposefully, after getting the meeting set up and everything, at this time, I'm not a part of the meetings. So you're not going to find nosy adults in your meetings. The kids, kids meet on their own.
Yeah.
And we have advisors in our teen mental health initiative, one from Harvard, one from MGH. They also respond only when the youth reach out. So the totally youth driven.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
So, is there some kind of a training for the kids? How do they know? Some of them don't know what's good food or healthy.
Oh, they
Are
just,
gonna research
so they just join and our president and vice president will guide them how to do the research for blogs and articles, etc. So they do the research, and in process of doing the research, they learn, and then they're able to distill that information to help other people. Yeah. What happens with that?
Yeah,
It's
just.
fine. We don't need it on here. Just say it out loud.
Go ahead.
So now, our members are gonna share out just our experiences and what we thought about TMHI and Fooditude and being a part of Youth Brigade. So, my name is Mahati and I'm the president of the Teen Mental Health Initiative. And I've been a part of TMHI for about 3 years, and throughout my volunteer experience, I have had so much fun planning events and doing research for blog posts and working with everyone on the team. And being a part of this team taught me valuable leadership, collaboration, and communication skills. And I believe that joining the Youth Brigade is a valuable and a great experience for all high schoolers who want to work on these skills, earn like volunteer hours and opportunities, and as well as contribute meaningfully to their community and just be a part of a good cause. Thank you.
Yeah, I can go next. So I actually first got involved with WHA and the Youth Brigade almost 6 years ago when my brother actually joined. I was too young to join at that time, but I was definitely exposed to a lot of what he did, and I saw his passion for this, teaching other people. He was the one who started the Teen Mental Health Initiative, and I just remember seeing how driven he was to make it as great of a success as he could, and I definitely wanted to piggyback off of his energy there and try and make my own thing with Fooditude and teach as many people as I could. And that's why I love just being a part of the Youth Brigade, because it's taught me so much. When I first joined, or when my brother first joined, I barely spoke to anyone, and I saw him talking to other people, and that kind of gave me the confidence to talk to other people a little bit. And then when I actually joined TMHI, or when I joined WHA on my own, I started to learn even more how to reach out to people, how to communicate, and how to guide people. As a vice president, I have to be a leader, and I've learned how to guide people and help them solve problems. And yeah, just that experience has definitely taught me a lot, and I think it's something that I can carry with me and grow through as I continue my life journey. So here's
Hello, my name is Crunchy and I'm the Vice President of the Teen Mental Health Initiative alongside Mehdi. I've been a member of the WHA national and local chapters for about 2 years now, and I've learned a lot about what it takes to be a leader and advocate for mental health. In my volunteer experiences, I have interacted with members of my community to help share resources and spread awareness about this important issue that is constantly overlooked. I love having the opportunity to educate others and give back to the community. Overall, being able to host fundraisers and volunteer at events to help the world in ways I know how has been a great experience, and I totally recommend joining the club.
Hello everyone, my name is Arush Shangari. I've been a WHA Youth Brigade member for around a year and a half, and I learned a lot through my experience. My role was technical manager. So in my role, what I've done was I helped create the website, as you saw. I helped with the blog posts, and also I created a few promotional videos for Fooditude that went on the YouTube channel. And everything that I've done so far, I've learned a lot within Fooditude. And I'm recently new member of TMHI, and I've already learned quite some from there. So in tasks, everything that I've done within Fooditude, it was always taught me a lesson. A lot of leadership skills, and also networking with other people, reaching out, being proactive. Being proactive is very important, especially if you join some initiative like this. And also within my own well-being, by doing all these tasks, what I learned most about was my healthy choices. Obviously, my healthy choices was it improved as I became a new member. I don't know about the other members, but for me, I think it improved my healthy eating. And I feel that what both of these initiatives, like Fooditude, is centered around promoting healthy eating, and TMHI is centered around mental health, right? Both of these issues are constantly rising, and especially in this generation, all of us, or most of us here, are younger, or high schoolers, middle schoolers, right? And in this generation, both of these issues are constantly rising with the rise of processed foods, for example, and the increasing obesity rate. It's very important that we address these issues. So on my end, one thing for you all is just stay healthy. That's one thing. And also, when it comes down to in this initiative, I feel everything we've done so far has taught me a lesson about healthy eating so far in Fooditude. And yeah, thank you.
We still have two more,
And then.
and more than
You
two. but some.
Hi, my name is Drishti and I've been doing TMHI since last year. And it's given me a really nice volunteer experience as it was one of my first volunteering activities. To start off with, the people are extremely fun to work with and friendly. As well as that, the experience itself definitely gives one good vibes. But the whole point of this initiative is to spread positivity and promote the important message of mental health and internal well-being. For anyone who's thinking of joining, it's low stress and flexible work. And not only that, you're providing help for those who need it while gaining volunteer hours. In conclusion, all teenagers are welcome. And from my personal experience, TMHI has affected me and other people's lives for the better.
Hello, everyone. My name is Raya Mohammed. I've been with TMHI for a year now. For the past year, I've had a great time working with everyone in TMHI, and I'm grateful for the volunteering opportunities that I could be a part of.
TMHI has taught me to take care of myself and be aware of my mental health on a day-to-day basis. Being a teenager is not easy as we deal with crucial years of academics and also our raging hormones. TMHI made me think about the association of our mental health and our daily habits like eating healthy and making good choices. Our journey with TMHI has been eye-opening for me in terms of the life of a teenager and awareness that we need to spread. I'm in the process of educating a couple of my fellow teens about TMHI and bringing them in to widen the impact of our group.
Okay, so now we have some of these written responses to this question about your experience in the youth brigade from people who couldn't be here today. So I'm gonna speak for the Fuditu president, Arav. You've already heard a little bit about him. So here's what he wrote. He said, "Hello everyone, my name is Arav Budadev and I'm the president of Fuditu. I have been a part of the WHA Youth Brigade for over 3 years. In this time, I have been a part of Fooditude for the last 3 years and joined TMHI recently. Throughout this time, I learned so many skills, and I'm truly thankful to have been able to be a part of this program. Whether it was creating our food talks, writing blogs, or making logos way back when, all my experiences in the WHA Youth Brigade have impacted me for the better. Youth Brigade has given me the opportunity to create an impact on my community, which has been one of the most rewarding things that I have been able to do in the past few years. Thank you." Next is Bobby.
So I'll be reading what Adia has said from India. And she said, "Hi, I'm Adia. I've been working with WHA Fooditude and TMHI, and it has been an amazing experience. I've learned a lot from all the blog posts and talk about. I've also learned from the research that we do. Being part of the youth brigade will definitely help me in the future for my resume and for general knowledge about various different topics. Overall, it's been a very smooth journey until now, and I look forward to working with WHA in the future as well."
Hi, I'm reading on behalf of Gianna, who is also in India right now. Hi, I'm Gianna, and I've been working with WHA Fooditude and TMHI since this year, and so far it has been a wonderful experience, especially since it is one of my first volunteering activities. Being a part of this experience has been really fulfilling and enriching. I've learned a lot in a short span of time about various different topics through blog posts and presentations. Both these initiatives are not time consuming, and while you are spreading awareness on 2 important topics, you are also gaining something to add in your applications. I look forward to continuing working with both these initiatives and learning more.
I'm reading on behalf of. Hi, I'm Bagni. Since spring, I've had the privilege of participating in the WHA Teen Mental Health Initiative, which is TMHI. This experience has been profoundly rewarding, allowing me to connect with diverse communities and organizations. I've done research on mental health to create impactful social media posts and promote positivity within my community. Volunteering with TMHI has been an enriching experience, and I wholeheartedly recommend it to others. It's low stress and yet immensely fulfilling as it focuses on helping those in need. In summary, TMHI is a wonderful organization, and I highly encourage anyone to join.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right, can we give a big round of applause for you? Now I just have a how many of you did the joining with you? How many of you are joining TMHI? Both. Okay, I hope you all sign up, okay? Join the club, all right? So I just want to give a shout out to our parent volunteers. Without their support, we cannot put together We have Abhishek. Our greatest guide and mentor, Dr. Pratibha Shah. All the parent volunteers, thank you so much.
There's a presentation by Lexington.
Oh, she's not here.
Oh, okay. Then is Dr. Rohit.
Rohit, somebody.
Hi, can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
You want to introduce?
Yep, I can hear you well, yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
there's a mic or if you can hear me well enough.
One second, Rohit. We have our Teen Mental Health Initiative advisor here, Dr. Rohit Chandra. He'll just say a few words. And because we were not sure if he'll join, we are not set up to have him Chromecasted here. So I'm going to hold the mic there. Hi, Rohit.
Hi.
Can you turn around for him to see?
Just have.
Okay, Rohit, there you have the audience and of course
Okay.
everybody here.
Hey, that's great attendance.
Try talking.
Rohit,
So I'm
can you
not
try
here.
talking?
Sure, can you hear me now?
Rohit, say hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Wait. Rohit, say hello.
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear
Turn
me?
up your
I'm saying hello.
volume. No, we
Volume?
can't hear you.
Okay, my volume's the highest it can be. It's
Oh,
the
okay. Hang
the
on. Now it's good. Now it's good.
Okay, sure. So I'm Rohit Chandra. I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist at MGH Chelsea, and I've been on the board of TMHI, or for TMHI for 3 years. I'm actually, the reason I'm not at this event is I am doing nothing, like Pratibha had advised at the very beginning of the presentation. I'm at a bed and breakfast in New Hampshire, right on a lake. That's why you can see the trees behind me, and this is the lake.
Okay, I'm gonna just turn the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful lake.
Okay.
So what I wanted to say was, this is a marvelous organization. I participated in the event at Westboro High School in May of 23, the panel to discuss teen mental health. And I've just been impressed with the organization of the volunteers and the commitment. I've been on this whole time, and I don't think you've talked about this, but Arashi's son and Amog's brother, Agam, was one of the main founders of this organization. And I believe he started it because there'd been a suicide at his high school when he was living in Arizona. And he and the other founders said, we don't want this to ever happen again. What led to this? And there's a lot of pressure in these kind of pressure cooker high schools like Lexington High, Acton Boxborough, and then the one that they were in Arizona. So they started this organization, and then they founded mental health clubs all around the country. So the TMHI has done wonderful work in founding a whole number of mental health clubs. I'm not sure what the number is up to. Last I checked, it was 57, but I'm sure it's way more than that at this point. So really quite amazing. And then, the Facebook posts, the Instagram, and then, TikTok soon, but their frequent blog posts is a very committed organization that's doing really valuable work. Speaking about suicide for a quick second, I don't know this person very well, but a friend of a friend about 3 hours ago was just found, and he had died by suicide. And this is a real problem. And I think this group does a great job of trying to make sure that mental health problems are brought to the fore so that they do not worsen and get to that point. So sorry for the bit of a downer, but I just want to highlight the importance of that. And then fooditude, so valuable. I was talking this morning with friends about how our food supply is pretty tainted. If you go to other countries and eat their food, you feel pretty healthy, but here you really have to watch what you eat because of, there's GMO, there's hormones put into meats, things like that. So and there are a lot of preservatives in foods. So one really has to be careful what you're eating. And food is necessary for energy, and that's the key point, although it's designed to taste good, and some of the worst foods taste really good. So this organization does fantastic work. Please join. Obviously, as you can tell, it's youth-led. We older folks just come on at the end to be like, congratulations, you guys are wonderful. But really, this is a marvelous organization, so please join. I've contributed by kind of giving links to the youths that they can post on Instagram and Facebook, but mostly I've just been impressed by what everyone's doing, and I just come on calls and just am constantly impressed. So, but thank you so much for the opportunity. Hope you could hear me. Yeah, please join. Thanks.
Yes, thank you, Rohit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot to Dr. Rohit Chandra, and I think I don't know if the current members have experienced speaking with him directly. Who were there at the TMHI panel? You were there, right, Marty? Yeah, so he's very highly educated person and very experienced, very much connected with the mental health community, especially the teen mental health. And when Amod's brother, was president of TMHI, he he was very proactive. He used to reach out to Rohit, and Rohit has shared so many resources. And you see the resources on TMHI website are partly a result of a lot of guidance from Rohit. So thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much for attending from the beginning. And once again, I want to say to all the children that this is a very relaxed uh, project organization. In fact, all of the youth have direct contact with me. They are very free with me. They are able to reach out to me anytime. And I encourage that. So, to the parents and the youth, think about this. No stress, no force, because I'm totally against that. If it calls to you, if it speaks to what you think is important, then become part of the group. Okay. What is next?
So maybe just, we can say time commitment is just 1 hour a week, but 1 hour at least we would want. And maybe once a year, few hours if you have to do your own presentation. So that can be just more like your academic presentation you can consider, but otherwise 1 hour a week. Because during that meeting, it's mostly a working meeting, you can do the post or whatever they are doing. So yeah, low time commitment.
Yeah.
But a lot of important.
Thank you for saying that. That's important.
So in the audience, I think we have a representative from the behavioral health.
She has not made it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Elizabeth, are you here? No? Yeah, I think she couldn't make it.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
So then, we have speeches from the parents. Parent volunteers.
Any parent volunteer wants to come and say a couple lines? Indu, Arushi, Anjuna. Indu, Arushi?
No.
Indu, where are you? Come on.
I mean, I've been chiming in between, but yeah, as you guys know, so I've been involved from the beginning, since Agam, my older son, he got involved as a volunteer. I don't know now, 6-7 years back.
Yes. They were babies when we started.
Yeah, and his first thing was to me, when I took him to the picnic, it was a WHA picnic, and I said, you need to now think of volunteer opportunities, let's go. And he's like, that looks like you or one of my other friend who's into yoga and everything, like, Wholistic Health Alliance. I said, let's just go. And then Pratibha just, involved him. And long story short, he started the Teen Mental Health Initiative, like it was his idea. Then, of course, with all the help from Pratibha and Dr. Rohit Chandra, he was able to start this wonderful initiative. And now it's still going on. I think they have like 42 school chapters and everything.
55 plus.
Yeah, so.
And they also developed an app.
Yeah, which is not
During
used.
COVID, because they could not meet all the children. One of our volunteers, where is he? Texas?
Yeah.
Not
Kshitij is in now Atlanta, yeah.
Now they're all in college, but they developed an app which is on Apple. So we are going to at some point do the beta testing and launch of that too. It's a wellness app, all developed by the youth. So it's a lot of skills also that they're developing.
Yeah, so that's what they develop, a lot of skills. And now I'm seeing so much difference in Amol, like so much difference. I was like, he's a baby. And then again, Pratibhaji's idea about fooditude. So these kids got together, starting from even conceiving the logo and the name. It was just the idea that something food related. So all the kids came up with even the name Fooditude, which was like a really good process, and we really like it. But yeah, not a lot of time commitment, but regularly if you do a little bit, it just shows like in a couple of years now, I'm seeing so much difference in Amog also. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And I was totally unaware what the mental health or WH or whatever, and Arushi joins my company and we are colleagues sitting next to each other, talking about everything in our lives and all, and she invited me for the panel, which is like Westboro High School. There I met Pratibha ji, Rohit was there, I saw him in panel, and that idea was fascinating me. Like I have two kids, yeah, the whole Westboro knows them by crispy crunchy. So the idea was real good because mom of teenagers and going through a lot, especially after COVID, it was really good. So Crunchy joined, and then it's about 2 years now, and you can see like now you can see that she's reading books about how to improve mental health, how to communicate about the problems of teenagers for which they're facing, but they're not able to talk. So 2 years passed, then my elder one, she graduates from college. She comes back and she saw her doing some stuff and she's hiding back there. So she liked the idea that this is like why when my time when we were in high school, it was not happening. She started helping Crunchy doing some stuff, and then now it's become our family thing. Like we all promote teen mental health initiative, and then with that now Fooditude and everything joins, and Pratibha is great. So now we are trying to be holistic health people. Yeah, so that's my story, that's our family's story, and you should all join. It's fun. They meet like once in a while. Today also you can see before everything was starting, these kids were having so much fun here. So with fun, all the information, it's all good, right?
And Crispy is slowly coming on board as an adult youth mentor. So we are in the process of that. She just got free, so she will be coming on more actively. Yeah.
And just one more thing, which is I think important on a regular basis, time commitment is online just. So Sunday is online. Yeah, and this type of meetings we try to do sometime, but yeah, not that often.
Yeah. So in the comfort of your home.
Yeah.
All right, Mahati, what's next on the, thank you, Indu and Akshay.
Okay, so we.
You can sort of say something.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay, say a couple lines, come on. You're a.
Hi, my name is Anjana, and I think my daughter is Mahati. She is
We got connected.
Yes.
First.
Yeah.
Practitioner.
Yes. So she is the president of TMHI currently. Anyway, I joined Wholistic Health because of the mission that resonates about being, putting health first. And I think Pratibha, I actually got impressed by Pratibha because I met her in an online presentation and on Zoom, and I was very excited to join and learn about the Holistic Health Alliance platform. And I joined because I am a yoga instructor, teacher, and practitioner as well. So I work with women's wellness. So, and that's why I joined as a member practitioner. And of course, I learned about Youth Brigade, and I enrolled my daughter. And she was just a volunteer. I just want to tell you all that there is growth here in the organization. You can start as just a member volunteer, and you can build your title as a technology manager, or as a creative person, or as a vice president, and then finally as the president. So there's growth here. So which is very encouraging for the kids. So I highly recommend all the youth to join the club. Thank you.
Okay, so we're reaching the end of our info session. And Drishti and Rhea just want.
Can we invite questions at this point? Then we'll do the thank you note. Is that okay? Any questions from any youth or parents? Anybody? Don't hesitate if you have any questions. I mean, even after we finish, we are going to hang around some snacks and drinks. You can still ask. Okay, no questions?
Full time.
Yeah, let's
Okay, Drishti, Rhea. Okay.
Yeah, switch it on. Should be a power button. Or you can just pause. Okay.
Hi, my name is Drishti and.
So,
Yeah, there's an echo. Hi, my name is Drishti and I'm in tenth grade and I'm in TMHI.
And my name is Raya, and I'm also a rising tenth grader in the project TMHI.
we can't hear you guys.
We'll go louder. On the behalf of WHA Youth Brigade, we thank you for taking out time and participating in our info sessions.
We hope that you enjoyed this presentation while getting something out of it, and we hope that you come to more of our future events.
If there are any teens who are interested in joining our Youth Brigade projects, feel free to scan the QR code, which you can access with any of the volunteers, or you can simply go to our website and also join them there as well.
Before we end this event, we would like to give a couple of shout outs to Mr. Narayan Sharma for sponsoring our snacks.
We would also like to thank. We would also like to thank our project advisors, mentors, and parents who are always supportive and helpful.
Lastly, we would like to thank all our volunteers and contributors who spent many hours putting this event together.
Before we start getting snacks, I now invite Anjanti to provide information on our upcoming events.
Like we have upcoming events where we really need our youth volunteers to participate and pitch in, create flyers, promote the event and all that. So it's a great opportunity to jump in. One is the Fall for Wellness event, which is done in collaboration with Westboro Connects, and that is on September 8th. And we will be hosting, we'll be having a table, both the Fooditude table and we will be having a TMHI table. And all the youth volunteers will be leading the table and giving out resources. So we want volunteers to participate, and it's going to happen in the Westboro High School. That's the first event. And the second event is oh yeah, the Hopkinton Library. The date is to be discussed, but I think one of our another youth member, her name is Vagni Shukla. I think she is leading that project. So we want youth volunteers to participate in the library events as well. So as you can see, there will be many such events throughout the year consistently where you get opportunities to contribute and get volunteer hours. So these are the two events which are upcoming. And I want to give a big shout out for Wholistic Health Alliance, because next year it's going to be 10 years of holistic health. So we are obviously going to have a big grand party and celebration. So we want all of your participation and collaboration on that event, and volunteers, parent volunteers too. Please join us for putting together that event. And go check out the website of TMHI, go check out the website of Fooditude, go check out the website of Wholistic Health Alliance itself. And there is a donate button there. Click on the donate button. We appreciate any kind of contribution, any amount is really, really appreciated. Other than that, go have snacks and coffee.